Being a producer or a small business owner has its fair share of challenges. And doing it in the world's most isolated capital city only amplifies those challenges. As West Australians, we pride ourselves not only in our grit and determination, but in our passion for produce. And there is no better example than that than Great Southern Distillery. So I thought I'd come out to the Swan Valley to see their new venture and ask Cameron himself what makes them so good. This place is breathtaking. What made you move to the Swan Valley?
A lot of people who are in Perth or who come to visit Perth won't make that 3-hour trip to Margaret River or the 4 or 5 hour trip to Albany. So it gives us a base here in the city. So people can try the whole lot of our products and our range here. And of course, there's this beautiful sort of spot. People can have weddings and functions, and we can do classes. And now we've partnered with the guys from Oscars. So of course we've got that great collaboration between premium food and premium drinks.
What do you think's been the key to your success?
Look, I had a 50-year plan. I developed one of those early. Obviously, it was pretty loose at the end of 50 years, but I had one. 20 years in, now I've got core infrastructure of phenomenal. 3 phenomenal, or 4 actually, locations. And Paronga up this beautiful mountain distillery, Albany on the edge of the harbour. It's an iconic sort of location, and Margaret River in town, but in the forest. The Swan Valley for me again it's the choice of one of the spots in the valley, I think.
Now, something that you may not know is that Great Southern Distillery has partnered with the much-loved Oscars. Justin, I feel this is a really good spot for you. Tell me about your dry aging program and how you utilise this fantastic grill.
It's the wood fire and the dry aging. I think everyone probably assumes I did do it and started out doing it because it was cool and trendy. Ultimately, it was all practical decisions. So the first venue we opened up at, there just wasn't a huge amount of gas or electricity available. I always wanted wood fire to be part of it, but once we realised the kitchen setup had to be really, minimal use of gas and electricity, the wood fire became the centre of it. It's a fun way to cook for me, which is also good. And the dry aging, kind of the same thing. It was a practical decision that buying in whole animals, we can go straight to a farmer, and the dry aging allows you to hold those whole animals and break them all down and kind of use them in different ways that essentially make the business more profitable and mean we can give a better quality, better value product to the customer.
You do a lot of the sourcing and a lot of all of those things yourself. So who are you using right now?
Anyone that we can get our hands on, really. I think WA has the best produce in Australia, and we've got such a big state, there's such a breadth of availability. It's great to sort of take advantage of it, and why would you need to get anything from anywhere else?
Tell us a little bit about the style of food you do.
It is entirely based on what's available, what's nice, and what we've got our hands on that week. So it changes quite a bit. The structure of our menu obviously stays the same, but certainly the style, what's on the plate really changes just with availability. So it's all about trying to make the product that's on the plate shine for what it is. And obviously the wood fire and the smoky flavour is kind of throughout the entire menu. There's a little bit of a kiss of the smoke or fire in there and everything.
So if you love good food and booze, you absolutely must come out to the Swan Valley and check out Lime Burners and Giniversity in the valley. And now that Oscars is here, I'm probably not going to leave.